Hello YouTube, back once again with my Heroes Reborn review, and here we are with episode 4, The Needs of the Many, and, yeah, let's talk about this, okay, area by area. First, let's always start with what's the worst story. The veteran guy and being a vigilante, still terrible, still so boring, still feels like a really crappy episode of Arrow. Only really new thing that happens this episode is his nephew and the priest get captured by I don't know, like the hero smuggler guy. I don't know what his name is, and yeah, that's what happens. Still pretty crappy. I don't have much positive things to say there. But the rest of the stories this week were actually pretty good. Yeah, the series is certainly getting better, or at least it's definitely. I would say this was like the past two. This episode and the last one are decent. Like they're decent hours of television. Okay, other stories. There's the one with Chuck and his wife. Chuck learns he has the power to like absorb the sun and transfer its power, and now he's feeling kind of bad about all the heroes he killed, as you do. And I gotta say though, it felt kind of odd that it felt kind of sad, just like when they kill that guy, and this is like the first time it's like, this guy had a family, and like what if he was like a doctor or like just a generally nice guy, and I was like, oh, that's kind of sad. That's kind of dark. He never thought of that before. Anytime he killed any hero, but anyway, yeah, no, not what he and the actor Chuck. He gave another good performance. Just when he just says to like his wife, like, we aren't happy. Why are we doing this? Like, what kind of peace is this bringing us? And then he just reveals to his wife, and his wife is a terrible character, just awful. But basically, he just reveals to his wife at the end of the episode that he can like transfer the heat of the sun, and then his wife just abandons him, and that's Chuck's story. Chuck gave a good performance. His wife's a terrible character, but hopefully she's gone now, so we won't have to. Well, what am I saying? She's on the poster. She's clearly going to be in more episodes, but hopefully Chuck will have some more fun storylines now. So there's that. Thing that kept this plotline together is after play Chuck just gave another enjoyable, likable performance. Actually, it was kind of reminiscent. Chuck when he just says to his wife things like, "Can we just do something like normal? Like, why do we have to do all this insane stuff?" Felt very reminiscent of Chuck, just what he would say to Sarah a lot. And so there's that. That was good. That was decent. The plot line with Noah Bennett, that was also decent this week. There was some funny lines. Basically, what happens with him is he gets the daughter of the CEO, evil CEO woman, and I gotta say he managed to flip the daughter to change sides very quickly. He's just like, "Look, your mother's evil," and then she's like, "You know what? You're right," and then she helps them. But I'll do some fun scenes, like mainly just for the fact when like they're up against three of the clones of the guy who can like make copies of himself. When Noah Bennett just says to the guy with the beard, like, "Okay, in the count of three, everyone," Doug just like, "What? Like one? Are you serious?" Like, and he's like, "Two, I hate you, Noah Bennett," and that was funny. And then when just the guy turns into sand, like, so apparently if you kill the clone, not just chop a body part off, like that kills them. Yeah, and they like turn into sand, and then I just love when the guy with the beard just like, "So are we gonna talk about the fact that we just killed three of the same guys and they turned to sand?" No, but it's like, no, this happens a lot. But this led to a very dark scene where they find Molly, and just Noah's just like, "Molly, just tell me what the hell happened on the day of the bombing," and then Molly just takes the gun and just says, "That doesn't matter, Noah. Like, you gotta save the world. Like the evil, terrible storm thing is coming." And then Molly killed herself. God, did I not see that one coming. Poor Molly. What a life she lived. Just for the fact she had powers, her family was killed by Sylar. Oh god, her family. Oh wait, I'll be one sec. But before that, there is like when they find Molly, she's like in a room with all these other people with powers that look like they're in like the Matrix machine, and one of them is the guy who's like Sylar's like telekinetic powers, and that, and there was like, I knew a man who had that power. I was like, okay, are you gonna explain what happened to Siler exactly? I don't feel like this is a guy who would just want to up and abandon. He was quite a crazy killer, that guy. So I hope they give some explanation to what happened to Siler. But so there's that. But anyway, back to Molly. But yeah, poor Molly. Her family was killed. By Siler. Hope trying to find her. Then she was somewhat happy with Matt Partman. Then she was run off the show. Then she was killed. So then she killed herself. Lived quite a shitty life, Molly. What a shame. But yeah, I gotta say, I did not see that coming. That they would kill Molly off. But definitely makes you know that the series is moving at a pace. It's not like it's so goddamn standstill. So there's that plot line. So that was decent. There was some fun lines. The only thing that was really weird was just how quick the daughter switched sides. That felt really awkward. So there's that. There was the girl with the northern lights. She's now heading down south to essentially save the world. What is this girl's powers though? Because I thought her power was she could bend the light and bend light essentially and like use it. No, she can like grow things and like make life happen. I don't understand her power. This is just like Samurai Girl. We need an episode where they sit down and explain this power because it is so I don't understand it what her power is. But yeah, it's been a stat and that, oh, and you also learn during the CEO story that, during Noah Bennett's story, that, like, basically the evil CEO wants to capture the girl who can bend the lights because she's the only one who can stop the catalysm, and it's going to basically wipe out the world's population, so it's another genocide plotline, the world genocide, very, very season 2-ish. They like to remind you of season 1 and 2, and for good reason. There's that. But yeah, not much to say. At least the girl with the light bending got a few more lines than her, like, one line per episode. I thought she was somewhat likable, being somewhat snarky, and witty, somewhat snarky and witty, I would say. So not much to say there. That was okay. And there was the other two plot lines. There was the Tom transporting kid and his mother. I thought that was a good plot line. I thought that was good this week. I do like his relationship with his girlfriend. I like how that's not like so goddamn slow. It's somewhat moving at a steady pace. She's just and. Yeah, no, and apparently, he's kind of dealing with the fact, like, I have the power to just move things. I feel like I should be a bit more productive with my life than this, and so there's that. I like the fact that like they did like bring up the fact that they can't transport things because like when he first was in that car crash, it's like, why don't you just transport your mom to a hospital right now? And that's what he does. So good. So I'm glad that happened. That like when he needed O negative blood, he's just like I don't know, like just warps inside like a medical facility and grabs the blood he needs and warps back, and and now it looks like, and that it was kind of hard. It's very, very sad to watch just at the end of the episode when the government agents come for him, and then he's about to warp out with his girlfriend, but the agent's like, if you want your mother to be saved, you will stay here. Yeah, that was kind of sad. That wasn't the easiest thing to watch. So there was that, but still, the main character is very likable, and it's very charming, his relationship with his girlfriend. So that was nice. That in the ending was quite sad. That, and he was actually using his power logically, which I like. And finally, there was the plot line with Hero's daughter and the gamer guy, Samurai Girl and the gamer guy, and yeah, they're headed to America. They had a lot of fun interplay, those two. Very, very reminiscent of Hero and Ando. Is that the guy, Hero's partner, friend in the series? I forget. very reminiscent of that. They had a lot of good, funny, like quick lines with each other. They had a good camaraderie. That was just like I liked when he explains that he's like a professional gamer, and then she's like, wait, that's an actual thing. I thought that was really funny. That and then like she's like, apparently I'm dead, and then she's just like, well, you're not a zombie, and then that I thought the ending of the episode was very clever. How they sneak into the facility by just like he basically gets the gamer guy just gets like all his followers to like cosplay, so like the essentially the company won't be able to tell which one's the real one. I thought that was a really funny, clever idea, and so yeah, that was actually a pretty good plot line. And now it is official that all the main heroes are going to have to are going to help the what like bending girl save the world and from basically from the apocalypse. And yeah, but still no the original cast members, still none, still no Hero or Matt Partman. God damn it, we're a third of way through this series. Well, actually, they could take that as for better or worse, essentially. Oh god. So decent episode. Past two episodes have been enjoyable. Hopefully you'll get better. Yeah, since it seems like most of the characters, their setup is finally over and they're all now moving towards the saving the world aspect. But yeah, so decent episode. YouTube as always, please subscribe and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.